Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unbox the hidden stories within those massive financial filings and give you the real scoop that sometimes even the executives try to bury today. We are diving into a filing from CERO Therapeutics Holdings Inc. It is a Form 8K, and while these are usually for big news, today's is a bit more about a presentation they are making. Let's see what is behind it, and before we dive in, if you love getting these plain English breakdowns of corporate reports, make sure you hit subscribe and join our Discord community linked in the description below, because we're building a great place for financial enthusiasts. So here we are looking at an 8K filing from CERO Therapeutics Holdings Inc. This form is generally used to announce major corporate events that shareholders should know about. For this particular report, the big news is about a presentation they are giving at a conference. CERO Therapeutics Holdings Inc., or CERO as we'll call them, is a company based in Delaware. They are presenting a poster at the Transplantation and Cellular Therapy meeting starting on February 4th, 2026. Now let's quickly look at what CERO has registered with the stock exchange. They have common stock, which is pretty standard for any company. Each share has a very small par value of $0.0001. This essentially means the absolute minimum value assigned to the stock on paper, not what it trades for. They also have warrants. These are like options to buy stock in the future. In this case, each warrant gives you the right to buy 1/2000th of a share of CERO's common stock. This is a very small fraction of a share, so these warrants might be structured differently than typical ones, possibly relating to how they are exercised or valued. Here is an interesting tidbit. CERO identifies itself as an emerging growth company. This means they get some flexibility in how they report their financials and other information to make it easier for newer companies. But they are indicating here they are not using an extended transition period for new or updated accounting standards, which means they are following the latest rules for most companies. The core of this filing is item 8.01 other information. This is where they tell us they have prepared a poster presentation. For that conference, it is filed as an exhibit to this report. The company states that this poster presentation contains summary information and should be viewed in the context of their other SEC filings. They also clearly state that the presentation speaks only as of the date of this report, February 4th, 2026, and they are not obligated to update it in the future. And finally, we have item 9.01, which lists the exhibits being filed with this report. The main one we can see here is exhibit 99.1, which is the poster presentation itself. There is also exhibit 104, which is the cover page interactive data file, mostly for the sexy computers to read. The report is signed by Chris Ehrlich, who is the Chief Executive Officer of CERO Therapeutics Holdings Inc., indicating he has reviewed and approved this document. The date of the report is February 4th, 2026 now. Let's talk about what this all means. While this filing isn't a deep dive into financials like a 10Q or 10K it gives you us a look at what CERO is focusing on presenting to the world right now. They are attending a transplantation and cellular therapy meeting. This suggests their business is likely in the biotech or healthcare sector, specifically focusing on advancements or treatments related to transplantation. And cellular therapies, the fact that they are presenting a poster indicates they are likely ring. Research data findings or perhaps progress on a specific therapy or technology. The small par value of their common stock and the peculiar fraction for their warrants are typical in the biotech startup world. It often reflects early stage capital structures or specific deal terms, but the key takeaway here is that CERO is actively engaging with the scientific and medical community. By presenting their work, this is CERO. Social for them to gain visibility, attract potential partners, investors, or even future employees. It also signals that they believe they have something newsworthy or significant to share in their field. As an emerging growth company, they have a lot of leeway, but by choosing not to use the extended transition period, they are telling the market they are ready to meet current accounting standards, which can be a positive sign of transparency. However, without the detailed financial tables we typically see in other filings, it is hard to judge their financial health directly based on this 8K. This report is more of an announcement about their outward-facing communication strategy, rather than a financial performance update. So to wrap up, CERO Therapeutics Holdings Inc. is making wave in the transplantation and cellular therapy space by presenting their findings at a major meeting. This filing is essentially a heads up about that presentation. And while it does not reveal deep financial numbers, it highlights their focus on scientific progress and community engagement. It shows a company that is actively working to establish its presence and share its innovations in a highly specialized field. What is your take on CERO's focus on this specialized area and the implications of presenting at such a conference? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe for more corporate insights. Don't forget to join our Discord community for more discussions about these filings. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.